Well, listen, it's great to have the Minister of Tourism, Culture and Sport in Ontario and MPP for Hamilton East, Stony Creek, Neil Lumsden. Good morning, Neil.
Good morning.
Okay, so we're at Blue Mountain today.
Yeah.
I know you spent a lot of time at Blue Mountain. How much of a gem is that for you?
Well, listen, I get one of the great things about this job is, and I'd like to do more of it, but there are other things to do, is number one, go to places that you know you've been to before or people should be going to because of what they have to offer. The other part of it for me is spending the time with people that either run or are involved in Blue Mountain Resort, Horseshoe, and talk to them about what they've done and how they've dealt with the last 2.5 years. And it's smart conversations, not necessarily on my part, but listening to them and what they've done and how they've managed to find their way through with support from the government. I mean, there have been programs out there that have helped them and festivals and events to reconnect, but it really is to see them navigate and find ways that, okay, it's tough, but we're going to make it better. And when we come out of this on the other side, we're going to be even better for it. And that resilience that's gone into the tourism industry, whether it's a large group like Blue Mountain or small events in areas, it's really, it makes me smile because going out there is a lot of fun to begin with.
So you've been going out 7 months in the role.
That's about right.
Has it even changed from when you first started to 7 months now?
Oh, without question. I mean, they're almost back. I think they're close to 30% of where they were as far as their business model goes pre-pandemic. So they've made huge strides, as in the tourism industry. I mean, just under 400,000 people work in this industry in Ontario. And as we talked about before, and we're all guilty of it, we sometimes don't realize what we've got in our own backyard, whether you're heading up north, whether you're going to Blue Mountain, whether you're going to Niagara Falls, doesn't matter. There's so many great things from a tourist perspective and an interactive, being outdoors, it's just in our own backyard. And we, as in people in Ontario, have started to figure that out and are traveling.
I've been so privileged with our partnership with Destination Ontario to go to so many spots. Last summer, we went to Thunder Bay, we went to Sault Ste. Marie, we went to North Bay, we went to Sudbury, and seeing these communities that maybe you wouldn't normally think about going to. But like, I remember the day that we spent on Lake Superior. And what Lake Superior means to this province and that community. Yeah,
it really is, I've used this term before, you pull the curtain back and you start to see what's behind there because we get so busy. I mean, it's natural, right? Your job, our job, for the average person out there. But to sit back and say, why don't we head up to Manitoulin Island? I never had thought about going up there, but when I got up there and again, talked to the people and saw what was available, what a fabulous place. Spending time with the Indigenous leadership, talking to them about their history and how are they going to continue to communicate their history and teach. It was fascinating stuff. And that's an industry, a part of an industry that tourism has got to move into because there's so much to learn. So again, I'm going to go back to the smart piece. There are a lot of smart people out there that have reevaluated and not rebuilt, but maybe massage their business a little bit so when they're coming out, they have even more to offer.
Is there a spot that you, I don't know, that you really recommend, or something that surprised you in your travels thus far, that really stood out?
Nothing that surprised me, other than, and it maybe sounds kind of hokey, the conversations I've had with people and the leadership within every area that I've gone to and how they've approached it.
Well, because even like the enthusiasm, you would think after like a couple of years, let's say 3 years of tough times. You know what I mean? To still have the enthusiasm to be interested in the business and providing that to Ontarians.
It's all based on your approach. I mean, you know, I've always thought that there's an opportunity in everything. It can be hard. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it isn't worth doing. And I think the people in the tourism industry have proven that in spades. And when you think like that and you come out the other side, the one thing really quickly is I've gone to a couple of conferences. I haven't got people coming up to me and just saying, hey, we need more money. They come up and say, we're doing this and this and this. Are there programs? Or this is what your program like Reconnect or the Recovery Fund has done for us in our community. Thank you. Those are the people, and there's most of them that I've met, certainly, 100%. I've taken that path. Okay,
and I know you're off to like kind of the Ottawa region, Renfrew up there. That's a fabulous area up there. Yeah. Minister of I got to get it right. Is it Minister? The order of it is it
TCS?
TCS.
Tourism, Culture and Sport.
Awesome, Neil Lumsden. Great to have you.
Thanks.